everyone. Welcome back to another inspiring episode of Voice of Dreams, proudly presented by Cyber Kings India. This is Swati Sabu, social media influencer and content creator from Cyber Kings India. Today, I'm honored to introduce our visionary leader, Dr. P. Prasant, whose passion for innovation and education is making a significant impact. With over 12 years of experience in information technology, education, and mentoring, Dr. P. Prasant dedicated his journey to driving excellence. It's my honor to welcome Dr. P. Prasant, Deputy Pro Vice Chancellor at Sikkim Global Technical University. Sir, it's truly a privilege to have you with us today. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Okay, sir. So, you have worked in IT, education, and even in entrepreneurship. How do you bring all these experiences together to promote excellence in academics, sir?
Basically, there is nothing is there. It is totally depends upon our such things like field of IT, education, and entrepreneurship is a combination of each of the lines. Because without IT, the education is not there. Without IT, the entrepreneurship is also. It is the combination of education. Without the education knowledge, you can't utilize the technology. Without education knowledge, you can't do entrepreneurship. If you're doing the entrepreneurship, you should to have educated something, or you should to have the knowledge of fields of IT experience. It taught me a different, but it is complementary skills. We can say that each and of each thing of three combinations. It gave me a strong relations and foundation in logical chain thinking, just like for to we do something or solve the problem like that stages. So education always taught you to the importance of the clarity. Education always give you the clarity and structure and empathy in your communication skills. How to deal with, how to talk with, how to allegate with, how to resilience with that. When you bring these all are together in the academic part or in the education part or in the business part, it will be focused by the curriculum and environment. What type of people you have surrounding on your environment. That depends upon your just technically, but also innovation driven base you need to give in your answer. That is to be a real world challenge right now going. On that basis,
Yes.
I'm helping my students and helping my society, helping my faculty and everyone to building this type of network in the through by my textbooks writing and some experiments also I'm applying into the knowledge practical.
Yes, sir. That's really amazing. So, as a mentor of change with NITI Aayog, you guide many startups. What are some common struggles young entrepreneurs face, and how do you usually help them, sir?
Basically, see, their mentor is not just like a big role, but mentor is a part of their journey. The what
Yeah.
is specifically given the identification for them. It is one of the most common struggle right now in
Yeah.
moving from the idea to execution. They are facing so many problems. So, sir, many young positions are passionate, but the dependency of the lack of clarity in the problem validation. But when you come to the market, you should to be plan out for a market fit or go to the market to learn the strategies. Or if you are already, the business is already there, but you want to start, but go there and learn with them as an intern or internship. I usually help them to by breaking down the process and starting with a learn in the like just like a canvas or encouraging to the talk to real users, those already implemented. Example, I can give you the Urban Pro company is there, Urban Club company is there, Uber is there, Ola is there. These all are existing companies, but lots of companies are coming right now. Uber's opponent party and Ola's opponent party is a Rapido. Rapido is also generated from existing product with new innovation idea and with new logical system. So like this, an area wise, they need to be build the right team and mindset team. And as a mentor, I'm always given them to building the resilience, understanding the financial basis, and embarrassing the feedback loops. Don't take any embarrass like a loop creating of the feedback. Feedback is the most important for your growth of your product. Sometimes all they need in some of ask for the right question and keep them focused, and they need to be participate some like events, conclaves, or any conferences or government type of part. So these are the basic stages they need to be followed.
Okay, great to hear about it, sir. So, as an IIC ambassador, you promote the culture of innovation and entrepreneurship among students and faculty. Could you share a moment or story where you saw that spark of innovation come to life actually?
You told me before question as a mentor, na? Before creating I get that role, I got as a first of all ambassador, the
Yeah,
IIC ambassador. The
yeah.
IIC ambassador is the biggest achievement on my life of my beginning career. Actually, the IIC is given me the vision to implement the innovation. So the one instance I fondly recall is when a group of students I mentored identify the challenges and rural farmers face in the accessing the weather related information. Just
Okay.
it is in the previously, but nowadays we have a technology. Nowadays we have a weather forecast machinery, weather forecast details in the mobile phone. But once upon a time, it is all are not there. Before I'm telling about 2012 and 2013, I'm telling about. On that time also prediction only. There is no genuinity of the information are there. But now, out of 10, we are given the 9%, 9%, 90% of genuine information we are given. So instead of going this type of app route and the build of simple IVR based system in regional languages that delivered weather alerts and corporate, it wasn't flashy touch. So sometimes the rooted sympathy and empathy is required. So these all are the projects given me the more innovation accordance and it made it the special. On that time onwards, I promoted in everywhere. I nominated as a mentor in Startup India. I nominated mentor in NITI Aayog, and as well as I'm nominated mentor in Uttar Pradesh, as well as in Odisha. In every places I nominated myself. But when that moment you asked that regarding achievement of my innovation life, when I realized the problem, then I learned something in my life. Then only I given the result to them. So that solve real problems with what they are learning and what they are earning. That depends upon my all innovation. That is the biggest achievement of my career. I learned from basic of innovation from there in IIC.
Yeah, that was quite inspiring, sir. So, with the PhD in computer science and several published works, what is one topic you are really excited about right now? And how do you think it could make life better or easier, sir?
Present situation based, I connected with my PhD. Then right now I can say that I'm truly excited about that. But interactions of AI and personalized education with adaptive learning systems, like we can say that education based of individual pace, style, and gap. That depends upon you because one candidate now can nowadays they can do vice versa, different courses. This could transform now we can say that approach of inclusivity. We can say that in education industry, especially for student. If I given this suggestion with learning and difficulties or those in remote areas, AI can help educators under a student better, automate routine assessment and provide the actionable points also we can say that insights of for better career. So this is my on research basis. I'm saying that AI and as well as the quantum mathematics, quantum algorithm. It is a totally engineering field. I'm saying that, but AI is a combination of all the fields, all the areas. That if all the areas are completing right. So you can say that how they can achieve that. That depends upon your regular learning and better achievement of your career.
Yes, sir. And we would also like to know how do you stay updated and continue learning in such fast changing fields, sir?
See this is the based on your regularity of thought process, like wake up to till night. It depends upon your daily life base. When I start my learning process in my lifelong process, as I say that, I stay updated to by the multiple combination learning method research journals. I followed up that. I regularly read out the newspapers, news channels I'm watching out, and some technology courses I learned through the some blogs, some YouTube channels, as well as some from I got from the some notes like in library processes, that type of. And sometimes I done with my hands-on experimental also. So when you believe for teaching, because as a teacher, I'm always need to be believe myself and need to be upgrade myself. Without my upgradation, if student upgraded them before the teacher, then teacher will be getting the insult in the class. So I have always believed that is a great way to learn, that mentoring and interacting with the student often that causes me to look like a new perspective, because when you discuss with your student, you will get some question, and that is the major teacher's role, is that when you got the question ready to prepare with your answer with the next day, so you should to be guided. I set my aside a regular time which week just for learning and reflection. It based on my regular routine. And before begin with my routine, I begin with my career with a yoga, because yoga is given me the standard meditation to learn all the. So that
Yeah.
basis I move forward my daily life increment. I can say that this is not like a payment increment. It is increment of my learning and career.
Yes, sir. That's really a great way. So you have conducted multiple corporate trainings and authored a book on management information systems. So what's your approach when teaching something complex to someone?
See, Swatiji, if I say that my approach, there will be always a simplify without diluting, without we can say that. But when using the algos and real world examples, if I say that, some visuals to be explained in abstract technical concept is. So I break down that in the topic into the digestible and segments and build from the foundational idea. And my goal is not just to inform, but to make the learners understand that why is required. So behind a concept before delivering into the how. So I break in the stages. First, small learner, beginning level, harder level, and two harder level. So I break in the stages wise. So that analog will be given me the support to the understand. Because when you start or sit any seminar, there is not a single type of language person. There will be some people understand in English, some people will understand in Hindi, and some people understand in their local language. So
Yeah.
there is a common language. There is two languages only there. One is Hindi and English. So I do in vice versa to understand all the audience and all the students will be, or whoever will be there. So they need to be understand properly. So I followed with the algo. So step one, step two, step three method. In step one, what you need to do. In step two, what you need to do. In step three, what you need to be. So there is some execution process I made myself before why and after who and how. That's the basic.
Okay, sir. That's nice way to break down these complex stuffs. Okay, sir. Moving on to my last question. How do you make learning both fun and practical, especially for professionals or students, sir?
It is just like not a story, but I can say that like as a real case study of my life. And it is when I start my beginning career, I didn't interested to interact with my teacher, first of all. But when it comes to my career ending period, like last 6 months, last 8 months, then I started interactive with that activities like role play into my lesson or into my session, whether it be a simulating or not, and crisis response. But when I start to learn in my career as a cyber security programs and cyber security workshops, when I attend, then I am given my importance of my teachers and importance of my life, how to be a safe of my life. So then I start building a mock startup. I do myself as a startup of my career beginning. Then I pitch in an entrepreneurship courses. Then I aim to create an experience in different fields. Like you told that in previously, you have different field of experience like entrepreneurship, education, IT. So only one the way that I started with the cyber security. So when I learned cyber security, I know that I need to learn in different paths. So I begin my career with the teaching, and then I will learn different paths, and I learned with a different demanding of never ending of demand. Cyber security, there is a never ending, because when technology is there, internet is there. When internet is there, hacking is there. If hacking is there, then cyber security is made required to know the people to how to save the internet. So on that basis, but just not lectures and learning, I relevant to the engaging and immediately applicable when it strikes and required. So I begin my career like that. Whenever something new will be coming, I'm ready to learn and ready to give the knowledge to others. On that basis, I am learning every day in practical.
Okay, sir. All right. Dr. Prasant, your journey truly reflects the power of innovation and leadership. It's been an honor to explore your impactful work in quality assurance, accreditation, research, and startup mentorship. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today.
Thank you and pleasure. It's my pleasure, answer.
Okay, sir. And to all our viewers, if you would like to learn more about Dr. P. Prasant, be sure to explore the links provided in the description below. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking conversations with trailblazers and changemakers. Until next time, this is Swati Sabu signing off from another powerful episode of Voice of Dreams. See you soon.